Hi, welcome back to Mary Makes Studio. Today I have a slimline journal. I think that's what it's called. It measures 4.5 wide, 8 3/4 tall, and a 1-inch spine. And it has 2 signatures with a total of 76 pages. And it will be listed in my Etsy shop by March 31st of 2025. I made this, I'm not sure what you call these little things, but it is very dimensional. Let me see if I can show you. Yeah, you can kind of see there how dimensional this is. And I got them in one of those bulk bags of things that other crafters are selling. I think it came with buttons, but it's not a button. So I just used it to attach this ribbon, which secures the journal together. The ribbon is seam binding that has been colored. This fabric is cotton, and I am in a smoke-free home, so you won't have to worry about any of those fumes. When you open it up, now I will say before I start, I made this album several months ago, and I thought I had filmed the video for it, and I went to look for it and can't find the video anywhere. So I'm going to try my best to remember where the pages came from and where items came from, but there's going to be some that I may just be drawing a blank on. Now I can tell you on this inside cover, this pocket and this one are made from 2 different types of paper that I got from Topology online. This tag came from the 49 in Market Rouge collection. I can't remember what the actual collection or the part of the collection was called, but it was filled with things to make ephemera with. And I just thought it was cute. You can use it as a tag anywhere you want to. It is elastic cord, so it will stretch to fit around something if you don't want to leave it in your journal. This one is a tag that I have no idea where it came from. Got journaling space on the back though. And this tag is one of my favorites to make. It has a little heart charm on there that's pink. And the paper collection, I know I made this just a few months ago, but I can't remember what the name of the collection is. Anyway, you can buy it, or you could buy it at Spectrum Art Creations. I don't know if they still have it. This is a 49, or not, this is a uniquely creative rub-on with the definition, and then this stamp is one that I got from Spectrum Art Creations. It came in a set of 6, I believe. What you do with this tag, I learned this technique from Margaret at 7 Plaza, which is a YouTube channel, and I just thought it was absolutely the cutest thing. What you do, when you take the ribbon out, you open it up, and you've got these little pockets that you can put anything you want to in. They're so cute. This one is somehow stuck together. I'm not sure what happened with that. It's probably where I did the border cuts on the tops of the pages. Yeah, I can see where they're stuck together. Whoops. Okay, well, I will fix that before I put this on, list this on Etsy. But anyway, they're little pockets, and it's just so cute. She calls it an accordion tag. There we go. That's the way it's supposed to open. So you can see you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sections. And then you just close it back up and put your little loop in. I hope that was all on camera. If it wasn't, I'll open it up again really quickly to show you the different pockets. So I'm going to set that aside and I'll put it back together in a few minutes. This is a printable from Victoria Designs. She has an Etsy shop, and I think she has a YouTube channel as well. This is an embossing folder, but I cannot remember who makes it. It's on cardstock. These are Franken pages, 2 that I wanted to put in here, but neither one was big enough to make a full spread, so I glued 2 together. It's an old writing pad, and you can see here that this paper came from lapapier.com. They also have an Etsy store. This is a coffee dyed paper that I did myself with some washi tape here. I made a little pocket in this page. I don't remember if I told you, there's 76 pages. This is made using a really thin paper, like a decoupage paper. And then this and the little sentiment are from a Graphic 45 collection that I can't remember the name of. I'm drawing a blank. I'll try to put it in the description box. On the back here, I think this was where I was rubbing off, or yeah, bragging off when I was using some stencil butters. Or it might be ink. I really can't tell at this point, but it's yellow and you can journal on it. This is some copy paper I got from someone. I didn't know what you would want to do with it, so I left it unglued. You can glue it down on this end and this end to make a pocket. You can leave it as a flap and tuck something under here as a little surprise. Or you can cut it off and use it for a list for something. So that's the other side of that paper. This is the other half. No, this is not the other half. This is just another paper that I joined together with washi tape. And this was from a to-do list pad, and I thought the design was really pretty. This one is just a sheet of cardstock. This is a hidden paper clip, I think. Maybe it's not. Okay, that's not. I glued that in place. Never mind. Okay, so that stays there. This is a book page. This is a printable from Cara Brandon Designs. And she has an Etsy shop. She also has a Ko-Fi shop, or coffee, however you want to say it. This is more of her work. And more of her work. This is from a flower book page. The other half of that. This is a piece from a bridge score pad, and it's the one that one of the ones I washi taped in. This one is the other half of that book copy paper page, and what I did is I took a little cluster and I just attached it with this flower shaped paper clip. The other half of the coffee stained paper, and I made a pocket on this side, and I've got a tag, and this came from some kind of a journal planner company. I can't remember which one, but I have a whole bunch of them, and so I thought I would use that. I thought this paper was so stinking adorable, and it's perfect for spring and for Easter. And that bunny is just so stinking cute. Can you see how? I'm going to bring him up so you can see him better. Isn't he adorable? Those fat little cheeks. Okay, and up here there's some desserts. This is the other side of that page. It's got Easter eggs on it. And then this is the other half of that embossed paper. I can't tell if you can see it or not. Let me see if I can. There you go. You can see it now. And then this is more of the Victoria Designs paper. And I made a pocket here, a little tuck. And I made this with a napkin, a sticker. This is from the Simple Stories Color Palette collection. Not sure where I got the sentiment from. And I backed it with notebook paper so you can journal on it. And then that's another Victoria Designs paper. This is from Cara Brandon Creations. This is from Cara Brandon. This is a book that I thought was going to be something very different. The title of the book was Nature's Craftsman. So I'm thinking, this book was written in the mid-1900s. I was thinking it was about, people who worked. Well, no, this is a book about ants. So if you would like to read the little snippets from the Nature's Craftsman book about ants, you can. This is more of the Cara Brandon paper. This is from a children's math book. There's some word problems here. If you feel like your brain needs a challenge, you can do those. I don't have the answers. Some more here. This is a piece of coffee, or not coffee. This is a piece of decorative paper that I got off of Amazon. And so I just cut it to fit this journal. And I've attached the cutest little cluster. It is a ticket and a butterfly that's cut out of a book page. And when you put them on like this, it just looks like it was made to go together, where you've got that purple shining through. And I just fell in love with it. I thought it was precious. So then you just stick that little paper clip right back there and stick the paper clip at the top of the page, and it sticks out just a little bit. This is music paper. I think it's vintage, but I'm not 100% sure. I ran it through with an embossing folder, and you know, it's staggerly, and most of us who are of a certain age know what that song is. This is from the Flower book. This is, I think this was tea-dyed paper that I bought from someone. It definitely feels like it's been wet at some point, and it's got just a hint of color to it. And then this one, I did attach this cluster to the page. It is not going to come off. This is from a book in the 1970s, I believe. One of those books that you get from the beach when you're looking for properties to rent. So it's got different places that are oceanfront, and it tells you how much they cost back then. So yeah, these, you know, $700 for a week. That was a while back. And then we got second row, and I mean, these go down to $325, $275 a week. I mean, that's dirt cheap. You can't find those prices anymore. This is just a little snippet of cardstock that I had gotten with a design on it. Don't know where it came from. This is another cluster made with a die cut, some paper from Topology, a ticket, and then I'm not sure what that paper is in the back that's serving as the base. But it is attached with just a staple at the top. No, maybe it's just glued at the top. It's glued at the top because there's no staple there. All right, more of the Cara Brandon paper, and I used it as a belly band. This is from a challenge I did with Spectrum Art Creations. I can't remember the name of the paper collection, but it was Flower Market or Flower Shop, maybe. One of the two. I'm a sucker for anything flowers. This says, "This is better than I thought, Vintage Flower Market." And when you open it up, I just stuck a little card in here. It says wonderful, and it has a flower shop on the front. And then the back has a pretty plaid design that is light enough that you could journal on that if you wanted to. The envelope is made out of vellum, so it is translucent, which I thought was beautiful to have this design peeking through. And then you just wind this around the little circles up here. I believe it's called a policy closure. And then it tucks right, oh, I'm going to the wrong side. It doesn't fit that way. It is a belly band, so it goes all the way through. And then more book page, more of the music paper. I folded it over here to make another tuck pocket. This is from a Prima collection, and I'm drawing a blank on the name of it. But I just made a little tag, and I've got coffee dyed paper on the back. Then here we have the other half of that paper, and another little cluster that I have paper clipped on. Here's the other side of that math problem paper. Word problem, that's what it's called, word problem. And more of the Cara Brandon paper, the other half of the ant book. And then this is more of the Cara Brandon paper also. The back corner, this is from the Graphic 45 collection. I still have it, and I can't think of the name of it. It's, I can't remember. This was from the Solids and Patterns pack, though. And then this is just an altered piece of cardstock. And what I did is I took some rice paper. I took a doily that I bought somewhere with a design on it. Put that down. Then I took some rice paper and put that down with a little bit of lace and covered it all with Saks, which is Spectrum Art Creations glue. so that you can write on it, and it keeps the design from getting messed up. And like there's plain on the back so that you can write anything on there you want to. So that is this little journal, and I'm going to be calling it in my store on Etsy, it will be called Slim Journal, so that if you are looking for this one, you can find it. Like I said, the link, or it will be in my Etsy shop by March 31st, 2025. And I will have a link in that Etsy shop to my YouTube channel to see the flip through that I'm filming right here. And if you are watching this on YouTube, I will have a link to go to my Etsy store straight to the listing. So I'm trying to make things a little bit easier. I'm very new to this. I think this is the 4th or 5th journal I'm posting on there. So I'm still getting the hang of things, but I'm going to do my best to get it the right way the first time. I hope you all have a blessed day. Bye.